Hello, welcome to Chem 152. Just wanted to show you around our Canvas shell to make sure that you understand how to navigate it and what's available. So first thing here on the home page, you have some things, videos from me, our homework access, my office hours are here. You have access to the syllabus, modules, lecture schedule, and the due dates. You have access to our Zoom room in case you need to have a meeting with me remotely. You have a link to our Discord server, my email, the materials that you need for this class, announcements, and grades. So the main thing I want to show you are modules. So the first module here is just kind of giving you some background information, some due dates for you. So your homework due dates, quizzes, and then exams that are scheduled are all there, and it tells you what you need to be or should be working on in any given week. The lecture schedule gives you an idea of the topics that we will be covering on a particular day. Ideally, we'll stick to this. So if you're missing class, you'll have an idea of some of the topics that we're covering so that you can look to the book or to someone else's notes to get up to speed on that. We have a link to the first homework set, again, the Zoom room, periodic table, the STEM Center tutoring schedule. We'll talk about this in class, but I will update this as the STEM Center hours become available for the schedule. Some other resources, including student services and a little information on how to scan things for when they need to be uploaded to the course, which is pretty rare, but it happens. And then the main modules are chapter-wise, right? So module 1 corresponds to chapter 1, and this is all content on exam 1. So the first thing is the chapter title. Then upon mastering this chapter, you should be able to, and if you click here, it'll tell you basically what you should get out of this chapter. This is the shortest chapter, so they get longer from here. The next section is key topics and definitions, which gets into kind of my definitions of things, which again, we'll go through in class. Occasionally, I'll have some videos. Please know that those videos are recorded from Chem 100 course, so there may or may not be complete overlap in terms of the material that's covered in Chem 100 versus Chem 152. So, but there are some videos available on my YouTube channel. Next up, we'll have the lecture slides. So you'll have the PDF or the PowerPoint, whichever you prefer. And then we'll have some review is here for most of the chapters. We'll have an in-class worksheet, which I'll print out and give to you. But the answer keys will be available. I'll show you an example of that. And then you'll have some homework. So let me look at module 2 because it's more emblematic of the type of chapters to expect, right? So you'll know what all of the things you should be able to do are for a particular chapter, right? Knowing how to determine how many sig figs there are, applying rules of sig figs, that kind of thing. So all in chapter 2. And again, don't be scared. We're going to talk about it in class. Some key topics and definitions. So I have some things to help you understand how those topics work. And again, some lectures from my Chem 100 course. And then we have our lecture slides for our course. And then this is our in-class activity. So I wanted to show you this because the answer keys are here. Sometimes we'll get to all of the worksheet questions, but often we won't. So there's some extra practice here, and you can check your answers with the key. You're not going to be submitting the in-class activities. They're only for extra practice. And then last up is your access to homework. So the homework again is through my Open Math, or I guess not again, I haven't talked about it. So this is an online free homework system. So you won't see this probably, maybe you will. You have the access to that will be we'll go through in class, and then you'll also have that in the syllabus quiz. So that will be easy to access and free. So those are the modules, and then after the modules that we have on a given exam, you'll see something like this where you have exam review, topics, and then a practice exam with an answer key, right? So that's the main thing you're going to be interested in. You've got assignments is another area you might be interested in. It's going to tell you what's upcoming for you. And then another thing that hopefully you guys know, but just in case you don't, is for the grades for things, you can see that your grades are, there are no grades yet, but you can go in and actually put in hypothetical scores. So if you wanted to know what would happen in my grade if I put in, let's say, an 85 for that exam, right? So it'll change your grade to an 85%. So that's a nice thing to know, that you can kind of see what might happen to your grade on a given assessment if you put in hypothetical scores. Last but not least, we got our syllabus. So your syllabus, we'll talk about that in class, but here is the actual document that's available to you. All right.